Welcome back to the show, Reed. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm been better, man. Been better. And my throat is killing me too. It has like a
Really?
yeah.
Is it, what is it from? What do you think it's from?
I don't know, but you know when like you drink water and it doesn't taste like water, it tastes like poo poo. That's what it kind of
Oh
tastes
yeah,
like right
when
now.
it's
So
like you have stuff built up in your throat, and it's just like when you're
uh,
drinking the water.
yeah,
It
and
might
also I've
be.
been I've been biting my cheek constantly on both sides because I think it's because I'm teething still, like with my wisdom teeth. So it's like pushing in.
Oh.
So I'm just biting the shit out of my cheeks when I eat.
No, dude. Maybe your throat hurts too because being in a new location, different particles in the air.
Yeah. I mean, I'm used to the sack air, man.
Yeah,
I'm used to it.
because that
Fresh
usually
sack air.
happens. That usually happens to me in like hotels. Like I'll wake up and it'll feel like I'm sick, but I'm not, and I'll just have stuff in my throat.
Yo, hotels, I never can be comfortable in a hotel room.
Really?
Yeah, I just think it's gross, dude. And it just seems too clean for it seems gross and too clean. That
Yeah,
makes
I get
sense.
what you're saying. Where it feels like it's like you the bed feels clean, but you don't want to start like be barefoot on the carpet.
Absolutely. It's like I'm
Like
walking through like a um you ever walk through a casino, like a real
dude,
casino, like
casino
walk on that
ones. Yeah,
carpet. That's what the hotel room kind of feels like.
yeah. It's like that maroon color.
Yeah, and you can just feel the particles and like little crumbs when you're walking.
Oh, dude, it's so gross. Yeah, there. I've been in a couple hotels where it's like the maroon carpet, cigarette burns on the carpet. That's never a good sign either.
Yeah, this one time when I wasn't that young, but I was like going. I was probably like sophomore going to junior, and I was in Reno for like a baseball tournament, and I'm staying with my parents and my brother, and of course they go and gamble, and they leave the old J man alone.
Yeah.
What do? I call room service, dude. When I tell you, I felt like an absolute royalty calling
Oh,
room
dude.
service and ordering food and them bringing it to me.
Mm-hmm.
I was just sitting there in bed eating a pie, I had a pizza, watching a movie. I was like, this I could get used to, man. I was like, this is the life.
Oh yeah, I've never done room service.
Yeah, it was nice.
I've never
The
done
food
it in my
wasn't that
life.
good though. That was the funny thing. The
No,
food
but you
wasn't
feel
very
like a
good.
king eating it. You feel like a king.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah,
Um.
there's this hotel that me and my dad on our way back from we do like a business trip, pick up these parts from a race and drive down and we stop at Bakersfield. We stop at this hotel and we've stopped there for like 3 years, but I can't tell if it's a nice hotel or not. You know those
Yeah.
type of hotels
You
where I'm
can.
like
You never. I never can tell.
I'm in like it's a nice lobby, but some of the people staying there are questionable. It's
Well,
like right down the
was it a
street from a
motel
strip
or a
club too.
hotel?
It's a
Oh,
hotel.
see, I don't know the difference between a motel and a hotel is.
Um, isn't it?
When I think of motel, I think of really sketchy and really dangerous.
Yeah, like a Motel
Like a
Six or.
like a last resort. Like this is the only place I can stay beside my car.
I'm gonna actually look at a difference between a hotel and a motel. It has to be like the way they're designed. Like I feel like motels are mostly like, the rooms that are like on the like ground, like
Mm.
it's not like built up.
Yeah, that's probably it. Actually, that makes sense.
Hotel versus motel.
I also feel like I saw this movie one time. It was like a scary movie, and I think it was called Vacancy. And it was like the people were staying in like I think it was a motel, and the people were actually like filming them the whole time, like the
Uh,
owners. They were filming them, and then
see,
they end up killing their people. So a little
oh, dude,
sketchy.
yeah, you hear so there's like what is it? I remember there was another thing where it was bed frames. Like there was somebody found a dead body under a bed frame in a hotel. Worst nightmare right there. I always
Yeah.
check them now.
It's not even like scary. It's just disgusting.
Yeah, dude.
I would have to give them like at least 2 stars if that happened.
Hmm. So hotels can contain hundreds of rooms, several floors. They generally have staircases, elevators. Motels commonly have a 1 or 2 floor layout. Okay, so
That,
this was more
that
of a
makes
motel
sense.
than where I stayed.
Okay,
Yeah,
that
because
makes sense.
I've stayed in I
Yeah,
think I've
you're
stayed in
always
one decent hotel.
you're like a member at some hotels. You've been there so much, yeah.
Dude,
Every other weekend, man. You're either
every,
down at the horse. You're either down at the horse tracks, placing some bets, or you're done
Oh,
at the
stress.
drag race. You're everywhere.
Oh no, dude, I love hotels for some reason. There's something about them, even though they're kind of like icky
See,
looking sometimes.
well, yeah. See, like I feel weird in them, but I like going to them because it feels it's something new. I'm like I'm
Yeah, it
somewhere
doesn't.
else.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And also, whenever you like near a hotel or a motel, it means you usually buy a buffet, and I love
Oh
buffet.
yeah, yeah,
Are
dude.
you like a remember Hometown Buffet?
Mm-hmm.
Were you
Oh
ever a
yeah.
fan of that place? I was a big fan.
Yeah, I don't know if I would be a fan now, but as a kid, loved Hometown Buffet.
Yeah, now that I think of it, it's not the most
It's a
sanitary
little
place,
questionable. No,
but it's not about the quality; it's about the quantity and how much you
exactly,
can
dude.
eat. You know?
Yeah.
It's like
No.
the place in Grass Valley,
Oh yeah,
Royal
that one.
Dragon.
Yeah, I haven't been
I
to
kind of
that one
like
in a
that place.
while.
Yeah, but their salad bar is so good. I love their salads.
Is it?
Yeah, because I can just pack on croutons and those little soup stick things
Oh,
that you put in them. A
that's the
little
way
bit
to
of
go.
ranch.
I know
Yeah.
Reno has a couple of good buffets.
Dude,
When
Reno's got the best
that's
buffets.
when they're like cutting the meat right there for you.
Oh,
That's what I love. When they're cut it, they put it on your plate. 10
dude,
out of
I
10.
I know a lot of people that hate buffets, like my mom included. I'm like, why? It's literally you pay like what seven to $11, and
Hmm.
you can just go to town and just be an absolute disgusting person.
Yeah, dude. Some of
It's
them are
awesome.
questionable. Like I'm more of a
Yeah,
fan of like a
they're
nicer
all
buffet.
questionable.
That is true. When you see all like the little boogery kids going up there and just grabbing things, not even using the tongs sometimes.
See, yeah, that was me as a kid. But like with buffets, like every buffet I've been to always has a super good salad bar to start your meal
Hmm.
out. It's a really good salad bar, and there's usually like maybe one entree that's decent.
Yeah.
Some of it's all not great. It's like usually the meat's all dry or something,
Or they
or
have like
like you can,
random pizza on the side.
yeah, but like that. But and then the part that the buffet never lets me down on is the dessert. They got that ice cream machine, get the swirly
Oh yeah.
cup going.
They
I
even
might
got
have
the
some ice cream
Jello.
tonight. I've been fighting it off because there's ice cream sitting in the freezer,
Hmm.
and I walk in and there's a bowl of Sour Patch just sitting there, and I haven't
Oh,
had candy in four, like 4 to 5, 6 years,
oh, dude.
dude. The amount of times I've picked one up and smelled it, and then just like I can't do it. I might have some ice cream though. I might have a scoop.
You're
I
like a
need to.
drug addict right now. 5 years
I,
of sobriety, and you just are getting tempted.
especially with my throat, how it is. My freaking some ice cream might be good on that.
Oh yeah, dude. Ice cream's
It's
my
like,
weakness. That's the one thing. I won't eat
see,
any
it's
other
not
dessert.
terrible for you though. It's not terrible for you.
Yeah, it depends how
You
much you
can
eat.
eat worse things for dessert.
That's
I'll
true.
say that. And if you have like a scoop of ice cream every once in a while, I'm not gonna kill you.
Nah, no.
I've earned it. Sometimes I earn it,
Yeah,
man.
it's good. Like at the end of the week, sometimes just get yourself some
Or
ice
the end
cream.
of every day. I don't know.
I earned this today.
Oh my goodness. I have something I really want to discuss. I texted you earlier and said I found something
Yeah,
crazy.
I was waiting for you to lay it
So
on me.
this was actually came out last year, but I totally forgot about it, and it popped up on my on a page I follow on Instagram. So it's a real shiner of a headline. All right, it's a real
Oh
shocker.
boy.
But in 2020, Gwyneth Paltrow, so the lady who plays Pepper and Iron
Mhm.
Man, all
Weirdo,
those.
real big weirdo.
Well, you're about to know why. So her company, Goop, it's called Goop, Goop, launched a $75 candle called "This Smells Like My Vagina." Needless to say,
Yep.
this candle sold out right away. So it smells like Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina. Okay,
Hmm.
would you buy it?
Here's the thing. I think it's kind of
$75.
I think it's kind of a scam, and here's why. So a lot of people got the candle, reviewed it. It
Didn't
smelled
smell
like
like
a
hers.
flower.
Well, does Gwyneth Paltrow's Vava Vanouche smell like that? Does it
Well,
smell like
people
a
were like thinking they were like, I think this was like a scam to get all those weird guys to buy it, and then it just smells like flowers. It's just an
well,
ordinary candle.
see, with that, I'm gonna have to. I gotta get a side by side comparison if this is gonna really smell like the real thing. I gotta smell both. You know, that's gotta be in the before I buy.
There
If
should be
I'm
like a
dropping
scratch and
75,
sniff that comes in the mail with it.
if I'm dropping $75, I need to know this is the official smell.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's what I'm saying.
$75. That's kind of a steal, though.
There are companies
Think
out there
about it.
though who make stuff like that. Like there's a butthole candle. There's all kinds of them.
Well, I know there's the sex toys. Obviously, the you could buy like literal people's
Yeah, you could just buy a body
things.
part.
That's so weird.
Oh, dude.
How down do you have to be to just buy one of those? Just give in, like, fine, I'm buying old Mia Khalifa's.
Yeah, and how do you explain that to people? Like if they come over and
Yeah,
they're like,
well,
"What is this?"
they probably don't have a lot of people coming over. That's the
That's
problem.
true.
They don't have to explain it to anyone except
Someone's gonna
themselves
open
late
your
at night.
closet. Someone's gonna open your closet and just a bunch of them come falling out. Looks like
Well,
you're
how
a
about
serial killer,
sex dolls, dude? Those are like almost realistic,
dude.
dude. They're making them like
That
iRobot, dude.
that scares me. The people that have those are literal serial killers. Like they gotta be. There's
Yeah, I couldn't. I
it's
I
so
could not
weird,
do it.
man. Dude, like the
They're so
fact,
realistic, though.
yeah, and
That's
the
the
fact that
thing.
there's a company that makes money off of that.
Yeah, they're making a lot of money because
And
there's
then
a
they got the
lot of
side
freaks out
hustle on the
there,
side where they're just selling the parts that messed up in the factory.
dude. Yeah, the ones that malfunction and like all of a sudden it closes down on your good
Oh,
stuff. And
God. Dude, it's so weird how far we've come. How far we have come.
so, would you be interested?
Absolutely not.
So, if I got you one as like for a Secret Santa, he'd be disappointed, or you'd be like, I'll try it out.
I feel like it'd be a funny like gaff. That's
Uh,
what it's called, gaff or whatever
I
it
think
is.
it's gag. I think it's gag.
Gag. Not gaff.
I don't know
Yeah.
what gaff is.
I was
Like a
off on the alphabet.
words are hard, man. Words are hard.
But like I feel like that would be fun. Like I would see myself placing it in my house where people could see and just like not mentioning it. Just like on like a entertainment center, just sitting there and just be like, what are you talking about? It's art.
Yeah. See, I'd be afraid to try one because what if I get hooked?
And then
And
you
then all of
become
a
that
sudden I'm like,
guy.
and then I become that weirdo that just stays at home all day. And
Never come out of your room.
yeah, man, my throat is just cloggy.
Oh, yeah. With any of I don't like. I wonder who thought like. Obviously, there was the person who thought of like the blow up one, you know,
Yeah,
and
I
like
never understood those either because those are just plastic. That can't
yeah,
feel good.
those I feel like at one time kind of were popular, and then now they're kind of like the funny thing that somebody has, like
See, that
brings it
would
to
be
a
a gag
bachelor
gift.
party.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's like a gag gift.
but somebody sat there and was like, "No, we need to take it to the next level. Like we need to
Yeah,
step our
let's
game
let's
up."
let's put real human flesh on this from like cadavers. You know, I guarantee they do that. I'm guarantee there's a company out there that's using cadaver body parts
Oh
and skin and making
God.
making toys and robots.
Well,
Also, I don't trust robots.
did you ever hear? This was like a while ago, but it's like one of those murder mystery things about the guy who would like he would go to the grave sites and he would dig up bodies and then he would like make this weird paste around them and put them in clothes and stuff, like totally mummify them. Super weird.
See, I
And
would
he
say
had him in his basement.
that doesn't surprise me because most of these serial killers, like, what is it called, necrophilia or something, where
Mm-hmm.
you're slamming dead people. And so these serial killers, yeah, they have no remorse for the
And
dead.
what's funny is like most of them don't have like a criminal record. They're just and they're always the dudes that you think are normal. Like look at Ted Bundy. His wife thought he was normal.
Yo, I want to talk about that too because they're coming out with another Ted Bundy like documentary movie. How many are we gonna make of this dude?
Dude,
Nothing's changed. There's no
that is
like
true.
no new things. You're just gonna and they keep everyone keeps saying that this guy was like, oh, he lured these girls in because he was so attractive. He wasn't that attractive.
That's the weird thing. There's some. some kind of, I forget what, I watched a documentary about like some kind of psychology thing that's in the mind where these girls fall in love with these guys who have done like same
Yeah,
thing happened with the Night Stalker.
it's called shell shock.
Is that what it is?
It's something close to that. Something
Mm-hmm.
I used another word. I don't know, but
It's
yeah,
like
it's like you could fall in love with like a captor. Someone can kidnap you, and all of a sudden you fall in love with them.
yeah, it's like a weird like dangerous side to them, but they have like it's something weird. It's really weird when you look into it. Like that's like most of those like killers had like girls that would marry them that were outside of prison.
Yeah, how about those people that they marry prisoners? Have you
Yeah,
seen those? Like,
yeah.
um, there's a. I mean, they used to have what was it called? It was a conjugal visits where you can. So if you like married someone
Mm-hmm.
that's like, say, I married Ted Bundy, and he couldn't land me in 1,000 years. I'll tell you that right now.
Nah, you're playing hard to get with him.
No, but I'm playing very hard to get. That guy will find me. No, but if I could like visit and there'd be like a okay from 1 to 3 on like Wednesdays, you can go into this room and there's a bed and people get pregnant and have kids. That's not
That's
cool.
so weird, dude. And
That's
then some of
terrible.
them don't even see the person.
Yeah, but some people get turned on by that. Get turned on by
Yeah, they
a
just
nice
write letters
thief or a
back and forth
murderer.
to each other.
Yeah,
Creepy.
let's become pen pals with someone in the Grass Valley prison. Let's just start sending letters and be like, hey, someone respond to me.
No, let's go even like bigger. Let's go LA County.
Dude, let's do a podcast in the prison
Oh, dude.
live.
Do people still remember like people used to perform in prisons? Do people still do that?
I don't know. I feel like the killers nowadays are just getting way too dangerous. They're way more than usual. You know, back then there was a couple of psychos that would chop them up and eat them, but most of
Mm-hmm.
them was just normal. You stabbed a couple people, normal
Yeah.
stuff. But now we got people, they're cooking them in the ovens, or
Mm-hmm.
then they're banging them, and then they're stuffing them and putting them in the corner.
Yeah.
So it's just a little dangerous now.
Oh,
But
I got a prison situation for you. Little
we got
setting it up. So I was listening to this podcast with this comedian who was like a former gang member and stuff.
mhm.
And the other guy was telling him a story about one of his friends. He was one of those guys that would get like the gang tattoos, wasn't a part of the gang or anything. Dude gets pulled over for a DUI. All right. So they take him
Mhm.
down, and usually DUI, they let them. California is so weird. I think actually every state is like this. They let them out, right? Like pretty much they all post bail. But
Yeah, you don't even have to do it. Like,
no, it's so strange. But and so they were asking this guy questions like, "Are you a gang member or whatever?" Yada yada, asking about his tattoos, and they said like right away they made the call, and they all turned like super racy with him, and were like, "Get like full on aggressive." Like threw him in this like weird. They called it was like a gymnasium where they were transporting people, but they kept him in this gymnasium. Just all these gang members. He was trying to tell people like, "Hey, I'm in here for a DUI," and they were just like, "Shut the like, get over there! Like you
yeah,
don't talk to me, whatever." Dude, what would you do in that situation where you're like, you just had like something that like you could get out, but you're getting transported to the county?
yeah, I know what I would not do. I wouldn't do what everyone says to do. We got to hit the biggest guy.
No, absolutely not.
I'm gonna try to ride as low undercover as possible, or I play it real up, like I just killed 100 people with my bare hands, and like
Dude,
just be a little more badass.
I don't even
One
know
of
if that
those.
would stop these guys. Like this guy immediately went in with a group that he said he was a part of, and they were like, "Okay, you stay in this side. Like, don't go over there. Don't make eye contact with them." The dude like didn't go to the bathroom for 2 weeks because like as soon as you go to the
Yeah,
bath, like that's usually where people get killed is when they're in the bathroom.
yeah, and catch him with the pants down.
Dude, I don't know how like how to get out of that situation is crazy.
What I want to know is with people in jail. So you've seen the cells. The toilet's just right there in the wind.
Yeah.
So when you're pooping, people are seeing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want to know if people are still trying to beat it in there, knowing that,
Oh,
a guard
you
walks
know.
around probably every 5 minutes. Like,
Yeah, dude,
do you think the guard just walks by like, ah, Jerry's at it again, and he just
Yeah,
turns around?
probably. They're probably just like, he's doing his business. Have you ever seen the documentary that's on Netflix about the Sacramento prison?
Like the girls one? It was a girls' prison, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the girls, but they like kind of followed the guys too. It's like a
I
little
should
bit of
watch that.
both. Dude, the way that prison is structured, it's like in a skyscraper basically.
Yeah.
And so like they were doing this thing where they were talking to the girls through the toilet because you can hear if you flush it just right and at the end you could talk to the people. Oh no, you have to clean out the water and you could
Oh
talk to the
God.
people through the pipes.
That's
And there was
crazy.
like guys who were like, "Yeah, I got a girl in here now. Talk to her every night." And I was like, "Dude, just like losing their minds in this cell." And I'm like, it's just crazy.
I want to know, do you think it's true in prison that, there's a lot of you know, rhymes with grape? You think that's
Yeah,
going around a lot?
I do believe so. Just because it's like you got a bunch of dudes in there.
And do you think
So
it escalates from like the new guy? He's the one that's getting it, but after like a couple of years, it's kind of like the NFL. You get out of your rookie contract and you get the pro contract, and then you get to start giving it. Do you think
yeah,
that's how it works?
I that might be how it works.
Man, yeah,
I
you got
had
to
a
make it past those rookie years, man. You
I
got to
had a
get through that
fa-
rookie contract.
I had a family member who used to be like a guard in those prisons, and
Hmm?
he said like there was a fight that broke out. They were fighting over a dude who had dressed like a girl, and they were like fighting about it. And like he sat the one dude down and was like talking to him, like, "Dude, what are you doing?" And he was trying to take my girl, and he's all, "Dude,
It's a dude.
you've told me." He's like, "You have a wife outside of this. Like, why are you
That's
gonna
his that's
add
his
more
prison
time?"
wife. Though.
Yeah, he's all, "Why are you gonna add more time for that dude?" And he was just all, I don't know, man. Like, it's just like he's like,
He's
come
desperate.
on.
He's just desperate.
Yeah, he's like, dude, just do the time, and then you get to go out.
I've also seen there's a whole bunch of prisons that like, at least that I've heard, like Aaron Hernandez, for example, because
Mm-hmm.
he was in like a federal prison, and his like cell, he was like, yeah, I was watching the Patriot games, like I have a TV in my cell and everything. I'm like, this isn't prison, this is luxury. Like
Yeah,
some people
I
have
think.
Xboxes and stuff. Like what the
Mhm.
hell?
I think it depends on like like someone like him. He wasn't getting out, so some of those
You might
guys
as well
kind of
just
get.
make comfortable. Might as well make them comfortable.
Yeah, those guys get a little bit of like the luxury, like, hey man, you get to watch the Super Bowl like once a year or whatever. Or some people who are like either have a death sentence, like they
Mhm.
usually got like a hookup, like they get a cat for their couple, like their month before they die, or like they get
Oh,
all this
that's
like
so
nice
sad.
stuff.
What would be your one, if like you could choose, if you're gonna be in like prison for life, say, um, and you can bring one item or like one thing for your cell, and no one can take it from you, and it's gonna work forever. What are you
Mhm.
bringing?
I'd say a cell phone because that's like you can use that for anything, like a smartphone.
I'd probably go like a tablet or something, or like an iPad, a little
Yeah,
bigger,
something like
where you can
yeah,
watch Netflix and stuff, and then you can
yeah,
also
that's what I'm
type.
talking about. Like something that's like multimedia that you can use.
Also you can contact you can
Yeah.
talk to our parents still.
Hmm.
It'd be like we're
Yeah,
still living there. It's just we're in
dude,
a
it's
different room.
crazy. Like some of those guys have nothing in there and they just lose their mind. It becomes very what's the word? Very like I guess you could say caveman like where it's just like you're fighting about the stupidest stuff, but it's important to you.
Dude, I would try to get as many jobs as possible in there so I can get out of my cell. You know,
Right? Yeah,
I'd,
like
I'd
something
work
to
in the
keep you busy.
workshop,
Hmm.
go be a bodybuilder, in the gym, maybe be a trainer at the gym.
Hmm.
You know, yeah, or I'll build a library like in Shawshank Redemption. I'll build a
Hmm.
library.
Yeah, dude. Like
Help.
I
I
knew a
want to be
dude
on.
who would
I want to be on death row. I
oh god.
feel like that's the place to be.
What's your last meal?
I think we've talked about this, but
Hmm.
but it's got to be, you got to have a big pie, or either a big pie or a big
Yeah,
bowl of spaghetti.
that's yeah, dude. Something nice.
And I'm
Oh,
talking big. Like it needs to be big carbo load. I need to be almost too full going in there, like going into my electrocution chair. Um,
yeah.
where I need to like puke before and then hop in. Yeah. That's how much I ate.
Oh,
Dude, would you rather be electrocuted or get hung?
um,
It was both be so shitty, dude.
I feel like hanging though is faster.
I don't, you just got to pray that your neck breaks on the way
Yeah,
down. If it
that's the
doesn't, then you're
thing.
just strangling.
The electric chair is also, I think, kind of gruesome. God, dude, they were
Yeah.
doing it like wild back in the day. Like now they just
Dude,
have injections.
yeah, that's so lame. Where's the fun in that? Yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah.
No, and they used to have firing squad where they just line up and guards
Yep.
shoot them. I'd rather have that
God,
too.
dude, they,
I mean,
it was
have
just
one of the
gruesome.
sharpshooters aim at my. Okay, medieval times, dude. The
Mhm.
torture devices they had,
Oh,
dude, they had some good ones, dude.
dude, that one that swings
Yeah,
over your stomach and it just slowly.
yeah. It slowly just goes
Oh
down and just
God.
cuts you off. No, my favorite one. I'd love the classic guillotine, dude.
Oh, dude, the
Okay,
guillotine.
picture this: 1700s. I think that's medieval times. Not sure. Don't know the exact time period.
No, let's go back a little more.
Let's go. Well, at some point it like counts back up, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure like the time like after, because the BC AD thing always tricks me because I don't know how it goes like 500 BC and then Jesus dies and then it goes like, all right, now we're in the hundos. Now we're going this way.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like,
yeah.
we'll say 1425. All right, medieval
All right,
times.
that's a good. Yeah, that's a good medieval.
1425 AD. They're Times Square, or not Times Square, in this town square. There we go. Guys getting about to get. There's a scheduled guillotine. All right,
Mhm.
you showing up to that?
I feel like back in the day, like
It's like a movie,
medieval
dude.
times. Yeah, that's like entertainment. You're just like, hey, dude, you come
Dude,
into the center of the
you
town,
coming to watch Billy just get his head
dude.
decapitated?
Yeah, let's go. This will be fun.
Maybe grab a bite to eat on the way. You're like, hey, we'll stop at the farmer. Get
Hmm.
get a couple of whatever they got. I don't even know what they ate back then.
I feel like a lot of them, like for the town stuff, like say like the gladiator stuff. I feel like that was more entertainment, just because
That'd
you're
be
like,
so
yeah,
badass.
you're just like, these guys were made for this. But like, I
We
felt
need
like
to
the
bring that
town ones,
back
dude, that would be wild.
because they're redoing the what's it called, the Coliseum. They're
Hmm.
redoing it, remodeling it, dude. Let's
Yeah,
bring them back, baby. Put UFC
dude.
in there and let's duke it out. Bring a couple tigers in there, let them fight, dude. I'd be so down.
Dude, they
I'd
should.
probably get. I'd be a season ticket holder.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'd be
Dude, no,
going every day.
they need to bring that back just for the UFC. Like UFC needs to be the first event in there. Like, could you imagine
Yeah,
that in
but
the
and then
Gladiator Stadium?
I want them to bring back, sword fights to death. I think that would heal civilization. We didn't have that many problems back then. You had a problem, you step in the Coliseum, you duke it
Yeah.
out. Winner comes out alive. That's how we need to handle our business. Yeah. I'd be so down. But okay, another scenario. So we're both going to the guillotine, obviously. We're gonna go see that show on a Friday night.
Mhm.
Um, stoning. They
Oh
now
God.
you have the option to participate. Are
Yeah,
you
crowd participation.
throwing a stone?
Um, dude, it's one of those things where it's like you don't want to sound like a bad person and be like, yeah, but like back in that time, like nothing. What else are you gonna do? Kick a stick around? Like, nah, dude, you could throw a rock at somebody.
Yeah, and I kind of have a cannon. So if I can help this guy actually. If I let off a good one right to the head, I can maybe
Yeah.
knock him out or just put him dead instantly.
Hmm.
So I'd probably try to grab the biggest rock and then just, I'd probably have to warm up too. I'd probably come with my friend like, hey, let's do a little long toss. Let's get our wings warm. And then
Yeah.
and then we just start to they were just savages back then.
And I was
I'm
just
just
like,
thinking back.
it was just like, hey man, did you see me hit him? I actually got him. I nicked his arm.
Yeah. And dude, they had little kids doing that stuff too. Like
Oh yeah, dude.
bring little Sally down there and hey, pick up a this is her
She
been
she
taking
has her
pic.
lucky rock. I've been keeping this for weeks.
taking pictures like Sally's first stoning. You know, gives him the baby book.
Oh, dude. Oh, public execution.
Dude.
Oh
And
my
I
god.
love how like when they did like public hangings or public guillotines, the they always had this giant dude that has the big old sack over his head that's doing it.
Yeah. Oh
Also,
yeah, dude.
I don't know if any of this is factual. We're strictly going off of movies that we've seen.
Mhm.
We have no idea if this is
I
correct or
think it
not.
was so people who knew the person, like they would put the mask over so like they wouldn't try to go for that guy and be like, he's the one who killed him.
How do you get that job though?
Right? Dude, even the people who nowadays do the lethal injections, like that's your job.
I mean, I think it's just a doctor. I'm pretty sure.
Dude, it like that's your job. Like, well, had another one today.
Put it on the arm like
Mhm.
Killmonger.
Or the people who what's that place called where they do like where they bring all the dead bodies and
Oh,
they
a
either
morgue,
cremate. Dude, could you imagine working there?
dude. I'd be so afraid of ghosts.
Dude, like
You're gonna
it's
make me
just
examine bodies when there's millions of bodies around me, dude.
mhm.
Tell me there's not haunted?
Ugh.
Nah.
Dude, and then some of them you got to wear a mask because either they died from a disease or something.
How
Like,
about?
ugh.
Yeah, that's gross. How about there was one? It was it was actually a couple years ago. I'm gonna look this up after we're done because I don't remember what happened because it was the first ever like reported serial killer way back in the like almost like before Jack the Ripper
Mhm.
days. So like way back, and it was a guy. It was something home. It was like H.W. Holmes or something like that, and he had like a castle, and he was killing a whole bunch of people in his castle. But so this guy obviously died, but he had like specific requests because it was like it wasn't confirmed if it was actually him that was buried in his casket because he asked to be buried like with cement around and like
Mhm.
so nothing can get in or out. Well, they like a couple years ago they were gonna do they had like a DNA sample thing and they dug his body up and we're gonna re-examine it. Now I want to know what that body looks like nowadays.
Oh god. Was it
Dude,
like a
because it's been
mummified body?
no, I mean I think they just buried him and then put cement around. So maybe the
Oh.
cement kept it a little fresh, but
I think it's probably decomposed, but it's probably looking gross though.
dude, I want to see it though. It's so gross, but I
Ugh.
gotta see it.
Oh, dude. This
Because
is
like a picture of that, like someone that's been dead for like say even like 3 years,
mhm.
re-dig that thing back up, dude. That thing's got to be just filthy.
Dude,
Just
it has to be just
spiders.
bones by now.
Does it go all the way down to that?
Yeah, well, because your body just slowly. I don't know, man. It has to end up being like just bones.
I don't know if I want to be buried, dude. That's kind of
Nah.
gross.
Mm-mm.
And also, I'm afraid of being buried alive too. So you got to make sure I'm dead. Like I'm okay if you put a couple more rounds in me, just to make sure. Let's not be a little mistake here. Where I just wake up in the
Dude,
bottom and I got to kill Bill my way out of it.
yeah,
Uh,
dude. Oh, did you ever hear about the people who wake up when they're in the morgue?
what,
Yeah, have you ever heard about that? There has been. Let's fact check this, but I'm pretty sure
dude?
there has been people.
Imagine you're working at the morgue and what are those things that they put in? They put them in like a fridge. They
Yeah.
put them in like a freezer thing. They put
Mm-hmm.
them in there. Imagine all of a sudden you just hear help, help. Like, oh my God, I would shit my
Oh,
pants.
dude.
And
Oh,
you were that close. Just think if you would have stayed asleep a little bit longer, you're waking up in the bottom of the ground or in the
dude.
middle of a fireplace if you're getting cremated.
Oh yes, it's a pretty regular thing. There's like 16 horrifying tales of it.
Oh God.
There's a New
That's
York Times post that said they thought she was dead, then she woke up at a funeral home.
dude, you were literally minutes away from just being buried alive. That's why I don't want to be buried.
Dude. Oh.
Either cremate me or I think it would be cool if I was like if I did something special, make a monument out of me, but put me inside the monument.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
So like my body's inside of it. That'd be cool.
I feel like getting cremated is probably the way to go.
I
Michigan
don't
woman
know.
who was declared.
Also, I want to be like, how about the people the Egyptians, dude, they knew how to take care of their bodies, man. They wrapped them up where they stayed pure. They gave them all their cool stuff. You get to take all. You could like take all your action figures with you to death if you wanted.
Oh, God.
That's the way to go out.
Yeah, I'm reading about it. The emergency call. Yeah,
Are
they
you an organ
pronounced.
donor?
No, I didn't sign up for that.
Wow.
I think
Selfish
around.
much?
I forget what. Oh, that's why there was something where I didn't bring the paperwork for it when I got my. They were like, "Do you want to be an organ donor?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then they were like, "Ask for a certain paperwork," and I was like, "Oh, I don't have that." And they're like, "All right, we'll just mark you no." Nobody wants my organs anyway.
I never even got. Yeah, I never even got the option.
Uh,
I didn't even ask. No one.
oh,
They must have looked
really?
at me and be like, ah, they don't want that.
I'm looking. This where the Erica responders.
Dude, I
Dude, yeah, the
can.
paramedics pronounced this lady dead.
Dude, that'd be so awesome. And then you come back, so you could technically tell yourself that, or tell your kids that, like, hey, I was dead, and I'm alive now. I'm a zombie.
Oh, dude, it's just so wild to wake up.
I know.
Dude, kind of going back on hangings, there was something that like it blew my mind that this got away with it. The theme park like Knott's Berry Farm.
Yeah, I've been there.
So every year during Halloween, I don't know if they're doing it anymore. They used to do a hanging. It was like the dude
like a
had
real
like
one?
no, but like the dude had a thing on. But here's where it gets a little dicey. They would take somebody from pop culture that did something horrible, and that would be the person who would get hanged. So they would do
So
like
they
this
could
whole
have like
show.
Hitler up there.
Dude, they had Logan Paul one time. They had a dude dressed as Logan Paul, and they were making fun of the Suicide Force, and then they hung him. And I was like, how did they get away with this?
Yeah, you can't do that nowadays.
Yeah, dude. And this was just back in 2016.
Jeez, that was when he did like the whole film the Suicide Forest thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
never seen that.
yeah,
That's
that was the
crazy.
whole, just parodying it like he was filming himself getting hanged. It was so wild. I was like, how did they get away with this?
How did we even get here? We were talking about like banging like robots, and
Yeah,
somehow we got
dude.
to executions. How did we even get here?
We just go on little tangents. That's how we roll. That's the whole point.
This is how we roll. This is how we ride. I used to be a big Florida Georgia Line guy when I was younger.
Oh, dude, when they came out with that song "Cruise,"
Dude, baby was song.
oh, dude,
Dude,
and then the Nelly
I don't know
remix.
when. You've heard that?
Yeah,
Dude, he's good. It works. It just worked.
it somehow worked. You wouldn't think it would work, but it worked.
Yeah, I don't see him, but he had some country. He had some good country in him, man. He was like, it went together.
Dude, I completely forgot about that.
When I think of Nelly, though, I don't even think of him as a rapper. I think of him as the running back in the longest yard.
That's
I
right.
don't
He's the
think of
running back.
I don't know that many of his songs. I know "Hot in Here,"
Mhm.
and I know that one. I know. Does he sing the "Ride with Me"?
Yep.
If you want to go into, yeah, okay. So
Yeah.
those are the only songs I know of him. So like, but when I just
Um,
think of him, I just think of he was a stud running back for Adam Sandler's team.
it's kind of poetic justice too because he did that. He was the first one to do the like little eye black thing on one side,
Yeah,
and then Reggie Bush started doing that because of Nelly, and then he became a running back in the movies.
yeah. Look at him. He's the trend starter. Yeah, Florida Georgia Line. I used to like Luke Bryan, but like, dude, his songs are the exact same.
Mm-hmm.
As literally every song is the exact same thing.
Dude, when Sam Hunt came out with his songs, the dude who does the "Break Up in a Small Town" one.
Oh, dude, he's the one that like he doesn't sing on like in that song. He like talks for the first part.
Yeah, all of his songs are always like, "I
You
saw her
show
around the
up and I'll
corner."
be walking out.
Yeah, he's like telling a
We'll be
story.
at the red light beside me, the whiteness sticker on the back.
No, he has the "Take Your Time" song too. That he just talks.
That's the
through
same
it.
one. It's literally the same song, just different
Yeah.
chorus.
I think
Yeah.
"Body Like a Back Road." That one I think was him singing, right? Body like a. I'm trying to think if he stopped and started talking in it.
Yeah. no, the like Luke Combs too. He had
Mm-hmm.
some really good songs like during our high school. But
Mm-hmm.
like now, like I listen to his stuff, I'm like, oh, he's starting to repeat. He's
Yep.
like, he's. I think that's just country music in general. Actually, it's
Yeah,
just
it's
music in
weird.
general.
It's very weird and poppy now, like compared to what country music used to be.
Yeah, I
And
don't
it's
like
always
old
like,
country though.
really? You don't even like Hank Williams Jr.?
No, God, no. That dude
Really?
sucked. Yeah, no,
Come on, dude.
trash. You know who
Country
I
boy
can't
can't
stand?
survive.
Bob Dylan.
There's this one Bob Dylan song I like,
I can't
and
stand
that's the
his
"Blowing
voice.
in the Wind" one.
I can't stand his voice, dude. Every time he
Really?
sings, it sounds so bad to me.
Man, that's dude. That's a crime not liking Bob Dylan.
I like his. Is he alive still? Is he alive?
I want to say he's still kicking.
He's still kicking it. I like his
Yeah.
son. His son is in the Wallflowers, and
Oh, he
there
is.
he's the one that sings "One Headlight." Um,
Oh,
you know
that.
that
Oh,
song?
okay. Yeah.
That's his son's the lead singer in that band. I don't know if that's still a band because that was like a while ago, but
Yeah, Bob Dylan's still kicking. 80 years old.
nice. I think good for him. Good for him. Hopefully he worked on his vocals a little bit more. All right. Yeah,
Yeah,
you've had 80 years. I'm expecting an album and he
dude.
actually
I think
sings.
he has to be dating a younger girl now, dude. It's so funny how like all these 80-year-olds. Let me check.
I mean, I would do it if I was a girl, dude. If I was like a young, pretty girl
Mm-hmm.
and be like, yo, Gene Simmons wants to marry me, I'm down. I'm down
Yeah,
like a
dude.
clown, dude. He has so
What
much money.
what I find really weird is how a lot of these chicks that these guys are with, you can't find a lot of information on them. Like they're like an Instagram influencer or a model, but you can't find any other information.
Dude, have you seen Zac Efron? I don't know if he's still dating this. He was dating a girl. You know how he met her?
Huh?
She was his waitress at like a breakfast spot like one day, and he was like, "Oh, you're
What?
kind of cute," and like, and then they started dating. Imagine the
Really?
luck that girl has. Like all of a sudden, Zac Efron comes on to you.
Dude, I was
You know you're getting a bunch of free meals because he's so rich.
yo, yeah, dude. The dude who sings the song, what is it? The American Pie song, the bye bye Mr.
That's
He
is that Tom Petty? No, that's not Tom Petty.
no, I forget what his name is. Dude, he's dating a chick who's like close to the same age as us.
That's
and,
weird. That's
and
just
he is
weird.
up there in age.
So weird.
Yeah, that's like
Speaking of American Pie, you ever seen the movies American
I
Pie?
love those movies.
Dude, I saw the second one like at the beginning of the year,
Mhm.
and I was like, yo, these are funny. And then this last weekend, I watched all three of them with my parents like in a row. I was like, I'm just
Mhm.
watching them all. Dude, they're funny as can be, dude.
Dude, I think
I love those
the
type of
first one
comedies
is
though.
by far my favorite.
I love those type of comedies though, where
Oh yeah.
I love super stupid movies where I don't have to think. You know, I can
Mhm.
just laugh and enjoy it.
Yeah.
And so, but what's the Sean William Scott, dude, the Stiffmeister, God,
Dude,
that
the
dude.
Stiffmeister.
Ah.
Just like in all the movies, you could slowly see him becoming a loser.
Even like in
Just
the when in the second one they're in college and he throws a high school party.
yeah.
He's like,
There's
yeah,
4 of them, right?
I've I didn't watch I stopped after the reunion where the main guy is getting married.
Mm-hmm.
I stopped after that one because I looked at the other ones and it's like not even the same character. So I was like, okay, I don't
Oh
care about that.
no, these ones. So there's the first and second one. Then the third one's the American Wedding,
Yeah,
and
that's the no,
that one.
that's the one I'm thinking of, not the reunion. I was thinking of
Oh,
that one.
okay.
I watched that. I watched those three.
I gotta say the wedding one, not one of my favorites because they don't have all of
Yeah.
them there. And then the fourth one, I like the fourth one because it's like they go back to the reunion and all of like the original characters show up.
Really? Okay,
Yeah,
I might watch that tonight then. It's on Peacock. I might watch
yeah.
it.
They like, oh, you got the, you got hooked up with the Peacock.
Peacock's free. What do you mean?
Is it free?
Yeah, I literally made an account yesterday. I just signed in with my Facebook account. And that
I
was
didn't know it
it.
was free.
Yeah, free, and
Oh man,
it's got The Office on there too.
I didn't know it was free.
The only thing that's kind of stupid about it you got to deal with some ads every once in a while.
Oh yeah.
It's like
Yeah, see, I didn't
it's
know
like
it was.
every once in a while there's like 120 seconds of a commercial. Yeah.
Mhm. What
But
else do they
yeah,
got
it's
on the
free.
Peacock, man? I might end up getting it.
I don't know. I didn't look at. I only downloaded it
Mm-hmm.
because I wanted to watch American Pie again. I wanted to watch the first one again, so I downloaded for that. But no, they got some good stuff. But
I'll have to get it then. Wait, they have George Lopez on there, right?
do they? Oh, if
I
they
think
do,
they
I'm
might.
going. I've seen all of them though, dude. This
I
last
know.
semester because it was on every morning, and
Oh, yep.
I probably watched it 2 times fully through because they just kept
Mhm.
going, and it's a great show though. Great show.
Dude, heard a funny story. I found out that George Lopez was a part of the Michael Jackson case. He had to speak at the Michael Jackson case and give a
Why was he molested?
no, it's a weird thing. He got involved with the family of one of the kids that was suing Michael Jackson. So like this kid was like sick and he was getting stuff like celebrities were doing, where they meet up with the kid and stuff like that. And George Lopez met up with him a couple times and was
Uh,
gave him a bunch of stuff. He took him like to go do some shopping at like a mall or whatever. And then what happened was he and the dad ended up trying to go after George Lopez, saying that he stole $80 from his son. And he's like, why would I steal $80 from your son, dude?
yeah,
Like,
I'm
I'm
George
George
Lopez.
Lopez. and
80
then
bucks. It's like $8. Not even $8. It's probably 80
and then
cents.
he said that what happened after that was like, or before that, they stopped talking to George Lopez because it was like Michael Jack. Like he was like, he's gonna go hang out with Michael. Like Michael's been contacting him. And so then somehow George Lopez had to give his like what happened with the kid. Like, did the kid ever seem strange when you were around him after he hung out with Michael? And he was like, no, like it didn't even make it past that. But I was like, that's crazy.
Did he on the stand? Was he on the stand?
I think so. Or he had to write something into the court.
Did he do his signature like what's that? Do
He starts doing his bit.
yeah, he was looking weird and he's like, what's that? Classic George, man.
What about a
Georgie.
celebrity like Michael? You think there'll ever be a celebrity like Michael Jackson again?
I mean, yeah, nowadays people idolize so many celebrities now, so it's like
But
you don't even have to be talented now to be a celebrity.
But the thing was like Michael Jackson was like
From
known
a
around
child.
the world.
And as a little kid too.
Mm-hmm. And it was very like people were very weird when it came to like they worshipped him.
I know. He could have probably started a religion and a good amount of people would have joined.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think there'll ever be a celebrity like that just because everybody's online. You can see what everybody's doing. Yeah. Like, there was like something weird where, like, especially with celebrities back in the day, they were more like, you didn't know everything about them. Like, they didn't do interviews, they didn't go on podcasts, and they didn't post all the time.
Imagine if MJ had a Twitter account or an Instagram account because that dude was a weird dude. So. I mean, he would have been canceled so fast the moment people saw that he had a playground in his house with roller coasters and stuff for,
yeah,
he was having little kids sleepovers.
I mean, yeah, even, dude, he would even try to, like, it would have been bad since, like, the news was still trying to cancel him. Like, when he put his baby over the ledge.
Yeah, just hanging over the ledge.
That was concerning.
He's like, watch out. He's like, watch out.
Like, you want to see it?
Also, I still don't get why he ended up being white.
He had a skin condition.
Was it that?
Mm-hmm.
Because I've heard multiple things. I heard a skin condition, and I also heard like it was just lots of like plastic surgery and bleach and stuff.
Yeah, I think what happened because he had the condition where your skin would like it's something where your skin turns like really white. And so I think what happened was he just decided to do the whole like bleaching everything.
He just went with it. He's like, I'm not having a few spots.
Because you could slowly see
full Caucasian.
Yeah. You could slowly see like through his career him turning white. It's very
And his
weird.
music too. His music turned pretty white too.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then
back 80s Michael Jackson, that was
classic
classic right there.
Thriller, Beat It, um, Billie Jean. What's the
Oh
one with
yeah.
I was looking at the man in the mirror.
Oh, dude, yeah.
I like
It's
that one.
another classic.
You know what? I like the Alien Ant Farm. You know who that is?
Hmm.
I like they did one
The Smooth Criminal.
I like that song. I like their
Yeah,
version.
that's a pretty.
Gets me pumped. It gets me pumped up. I listen to it before football.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I was ever into that song. I don't think I was ever. I couldn't.
I feel like you're a big Ant Farm guy.
No,
Seem like
actually, not really.
no,
No, not as big as you'd expect.
you were a
Some of
big
them are
Kid
hit or
Rock
miss.
guy. Yeah,
When it came out, that song, what was it? I'm trying to think what the it like had.
the Alabama song.
Yes, that one.
All summer long.
Yeah, dude. When that song came out, I loved that song.
That guy says some wild stuff.
Dude, yeah, yeah,
He
it's a
is
little concerning. He's a good old Tennessee boy.
very very south. Also just looks like a dirtbag.
Right? Very trashy looking.
Typical. If you look up white trash in the dictionary, Kid Rock's
Yeah.
face sitting there, and it's like I've heard him yell, the South will rise again, baby.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, and he'll just. I saw this one thing. It was so they were trying to cancel him. They were trying to cancel Kid Rock. Yeah, can't do that.
Dude, no, he yells too much
just won't
crazy
allow.
stuff.
But he said like he was like making fun of gay people or something like that, and
Mhm.
so he released a statement on Twitter. I bet I can find it actually, but it was
Oh
a
no.
paper that said "From the desk of Kid Rock,"
Hmm.
which I was like, he has. I bet he doesn't even have a desk. I was
No,
like, I don't
dude,
think
it's
he
a
would have a
TV tray.
desk. I'm afraid to even look up Kid Rock's name on Twitter, but
Oh, dude.
no, but it was like something like he's like, I want to apologize to all the gay people I offended. It was like something like it was like a very what's his name? Kid Rock.
It was like a very my bad.
Literally, it was like my bad for making fun of all these gay people. But you guys are still gay to me. It was it was like something like that. It was like he apologized, and then okay, hold on. See, this is something he posted.
Oh boy.
If Kid Rock using the F word for gay people, okay?
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna say it. It's a little
No,
outdated.
good
If Kid
idea.
Rock using the word blank offends you, good chance you are one. Either way, I know he has a lot of love for his gay friends and we'll have a talk with him. Have a nice day.
Was that just something he retweeted?
That was from the letter from his desk.
I love that argument, like the comeback, like I know a lot of gay people, okay?
It's like no, and it's always like I'm okay with gay people. Just don't be gay around me though, Don't be
It's like, what makes you so special? You think they're looking at you, Kid Rock, like, God damn.
Yeah, is he married?
Dude,
He can't be married. There's no way he's
I
married.
feel like he's been married like 3 times, probably.
3 to 4 times.
Oh, yeah.
And he's probably repopulated too.
Oh, yeah, probably.
See,
But
I
he's
forget
somebody
that
who's
he
slowly
was.
going downhill, too, with his career.
Well, I mean,
His
that
music
one
wasn't that
song.
good. Yeah, his music
Yeah.
wasn't that good to start.
What I know him from is Joe Dirt. That's what he's always been known from, not for his music.
No,
I
dude.
forget that All Summer Long was even him.
Oh. Yeah, his
See,
whole
but
music
that was literally from his letter because it was like he said something on stage about gay people and they wanted to apologize. It's like if me using that's what he said. He used the F word, and he's like, if me using the F word offends you, probably because you are one. He's like, but just kidding. All my gay friends were kind of cool sometimes. Just joshing sometimes.
Dude, like his PR team's like, please put out a statement apologizing. He's all, you know what, guys, I got this. Oh,
I
dude.
got it. Don't worry. He doesn't have a PR team.
Oh yeah,
No way
that's
he
right.
has a
Yeah,
PR team.
there's no way. No, he's known for saying, like, I believe he said recently too, like on stage, like started calling somebody the N word, and it was just like I was messing around. Boys
I
being
have plenty
boys.
of black. My drummer is like my drummer is black. He said I could do it. He said I could
Said
do
I
it.
could- It's like if you got multiple incidents like that, man, you got to like really be like,
You know,
okay, I need to chill out.
one is like, okay, made a mistake. You
Hmm.
know, maybe just slipped up. Yeah, him. He's had about 25 years of reoccurring incidents.
Yeah, it's not like it's just one. He's just going for it. He's just out there living wrong.
Dude, if you look, you know, when you look up like a celebrity on like Wikipedia, and it has like um, issues with the media, has like a topic for them. His is pages.
Oh yeah, dude.
Uh,
It's almost becoming like the point where it's like, do we even need to write about this guy?
I know.
Like, I don't think
My
anybody's like shocked when they see that. When they're like, "Whoa, what?"
yeah, no. Kid Rock said what?
Yeah, are
Not
you kidding?
not. My name is Kid, not him. No,
No, not that guy. Couldn't have.
not. He's the guy that wrote "I Want to Be a Cowboy Baby." You know, there's no way he would never do that.
He wouldn't do that. That's not him. That's not his
I
personality.
think I may be wrong. I think he has a song that says he has a bar in Tennessee, like I think
Yeah.
a pretty famous bar too, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Um, oh, what's he has a song? Oh, it's like something dirtbag or
Yeah, I
something.
I think I know which one you're talking about. It's something dirtbag. I forget what it is.
Oh man, it's like country dirtbag, something like that. Southern dirtbag, something like that.
Hey man, that's how he rolls.
Hey, he has the image and he just rolls with it. Yeah, he just keeps
Good.
going.
Just his genre of music too. It's just like, what
I don't
is
even know what his
this?
genre is. It's like a mix of country, rap,
Rap
and
and rock.
or yeah, all three. Just blends it all together.
Oh man.
What time are we at? My throat is killing me.
We're at time.
All right, Reed, where can I find you?
You find me here every week at the show of J&R, baby.
Yeah, you go follow the show _with Junior on Instagram for updates about the show. Follow me personally, J_man_20 Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Like and subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your folks, and we'll see you guys next time.
Hell yeah.